We are live now. Today we learn class 12th biology, chapter 16, environmental issues. सबसे पहले जो टर्म है यहाँ पे, what is pollution? Is any undesirable change in physical, chemical or biological characteristics of air, land, वाटर और सॉइल. पॉल्यूशन क्या है? अगर कोई अनडिज़ायरेबल चेंज आता है एयर में, लैंड में, वाटर में और सॉइल में, तो उसको हम पॉल्यूशन कंसीडर करते हैं. देन व्हाट इज पॉल्यूटेंट? एनी सॉलिड, लिक्विड और गैस released into the environment in such a huge quantities that make our environment unhealthy is called pollutant. Pollutant उसे हम बोलते हैं जिसके थ्रू इन्वायरमेंट में हार्मफुल इफ़ेक्ट जनरेट होते हैं. उन केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस को हम पॉल्यूटेंट बोलते हैं. Now the next one, Environment Protection Act 1986 to protect and improve the quality of our environment, that is air, water and soil. सबसे पहले हम देखते हैं यहाँ पे एयर पोल्यूशन एंड इट्स कंट्रोल. अगर एयर के कंपोजिशन में किसी भी तरह का हार्मफुल इफ़ेक्ट जनरेट होता है या अनडिज़ायरेबल चेंज दिखाई देता है, तब हम उसे बोल देते हैं एयर पोल्यूशन. हियर यू सी इफ़ेक्ट्स ऑफ एयर पोल्यूशन कॉजेज इंजरी टू ऑल लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स, रिड्यूस ग्रोथ एंड यील्ड ऑफ क्रॉप्स, कॉज प्रीमैच्योर डेथ ऑफ प्लांट्स, affects the respiratory system of human beings. Particulate size 2.5 micrometer or less are responsible for breathing and respiratory symptoms like irritation, inflammations and damage to the lungs and premature death. Now the next one, pollution caused by thermal power plant. Sources of particulate matter: thermal power plants, smelters. These plants release particulate matter and gaseous air pollutant. A harmless gas released by these plants is nitrogen and oxygen. Here you see prevention of air pollution, ways to remove particulate matter. जो सबसे पहले मेथड है वो आपका इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक प्रेसिपिटेटर है. वाइडली यूज्ड टू रिमूव particulate matter in the exhaust from a thermal power plant. Here electrode wires that are maintained at the several thousand volts which produce a corona that releases electrons. Electron binds with particulate matter, giving them a net negative charge, and positively charged collecting plates attract the charged dust particles. इसमें आपका जो मेन थीम है वो जो पॉल्यूटेंट्स हैं उनको चार्ज प्रोवाइड कराना होता है और जो भी पॉल्यूटेंट होंगे वो निगेटिवली चार्ज प्लेट के पास जाके डिपॉजिट हो जाते हैं. Now the next one, scrubber, remove gases like sulfur dioxide. The exhaust is passed through a spray of water or lime. इसमें क्या होगा, आपका जो SO2 की जो इम्प्योरिटी है वो लाइम वाटर में डिज़ोल्व हो जाएगी और प्योर एयर जो आपका है विदाउट SO2 पास आउट हो जाएगी सॉल्यूशन से आगे की तरफ. हियर methods to reduce vehicle pollutions. used to lead-free petrol or diesel can reduce vehicle pollution. Now the next one, catalytic converter. Having expensive metals, namely platinum, palladium and rhodium as the catalyst, these metals reduce emission of poisonous gases. The unburned hydrocarbons are converted into CO2 and in Delhi, use of CNG, compressed natural gas. Advantage of CNG, CNG burn most efficiently, very little remain unburned, cannot be siphoned, cannot be adulterated like petrol or diesel, and CNG is cheaper than petrol and diesel. Problem of use of CNG, here difficulty in laying down pipelines to deliver CNG and non assurance of uninterrupted supply. These are the main problem for supplying CNG. Other parallel steps taken in Delhi: phasing out old vehicles, use of unleaded petrol, use of low sulfur petrol and diesel, use of catalytic converter in vehicle, and application to strict pollution level norms for vehicles. Now, new auto fuel policy to cut down vehicle pollution, steadily reducing the sulfur and aromatic content in petrol and diesel fuels. Euro 2 norms, sulfur reduce in 350 ppm in diesel and sulfur reduce to 150 ppm in petrol. Aromatic hydrocarbon to be reduced to 42%. And upgradation of vehicle engines. Concept is noise pollution. Undesirable high level of sound is called noise pollution. Here you see harmful effects of noise pollution. Psychological and physiological disorder in humans. High sound level 150 decibel or more may damage eardrums. Noise causes sleeplessness, increased heart rate and altered breathing pattern also. Now the next one here, domestic sewage and industrial effluents. A mere 0.1% impurity make domestic sewage unfit for human use. Sewage contains dissolved salts like nitrates, phosphates and other nutrients, the toxic metal ions and organic compounds. The amount of organic matter in water is estimated by BOD. Then what is BOD? Biochemical oxygen demand. The amount of oxygen required oxidizing all organic matter present in 1 liter of water. Now changes take place on discharge of sewage into the river. Microorganisms involved in biodegradation of organic matter in the receiving water body consume a lot of oxygen. Hence, there is sharp decline in dissolved oxygen downstream from the point of discharge. Due to low DO, there is mortality of fish and other aquatic animals. Presence of large amount of nutrients in water also causes excessive growth of phytoplanktonic, that is free floating algae called algal bloom. इसमें क्या होगा, अचानक आपका जो ग्रोथ है एल्गी का वो इंक्रीज कर जाएगा. Algal bloom imparts distinct color to water bodies. The world most problematic aquatic weed is water hyacinth, called terror of Bengal. Introduced to India for their lovely flowers, excessive growth causes blocks in waterways. They grow abundantly in eutrophic water bodies, causes imbalance in ecosystem and dynamics of water body. वाटर हाइसिंथ जो है इसको हम टेरर ऑफ बंगाल भी बोलते हैं. Here you see sewage associated with diseases. Sewage from home and hospital contain pathogenic microbes. Discharge of such sewage without proper treatment causes diseases like dysentery, typhoid, jaundice, cholera, etc. Toxic heavy metals released from petroleum industry, paper manufacturing, metal extraction and processing, chemical manufacturing industries. Now the next one, biomagnifications. Increase in concentration of the toxicant at successive trophic level is called biological magnification. इसमें क्या होगा कि ईच ट्रॉफिक लेवल पे जो टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंसेस हैं उनका एक्यूमुलेशन ही बायोमैग्निफिकेशन है. टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंसेस एक्यूमुलेटेड बाय एन ऑर्गेनिज्म कैन नॉट बी मेटाबोलाइज्ड और excreted. Here you see biomagnification of DDT in aquatic food chain. Biomagnification of DDT in aquatic food chain. Here suppose water, then zooplankton, then small fish and the large fish, and last one is here fish eating birds. तो यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि जो वाटर में जो भी टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंसेस हैं वो ईच ट्रॉफिक लेवल से पास होते हुए लास्ट में पहुँचते हैं फिश ईटिंग बर्ड्स के पास, और जहाँ पे जो टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस की जो क्वांटिटी है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा है. Here you see eutrophication, the process of nutrient enrichment of water and consequent loss of species diversity is referred to as eutrophication. Now, natural eutrophication, streams draining into the lake increase nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus. Increase in nutrients encourage growth of aquatic organisms. Over centuries, as silt and organic debris pile up and lake grows shallower and warmer, warm water organisms dominate over that thrive in a cold environment. Marsh plants take root in the shallow and begin to fill in the original lake basin. Eventually, the lake gives way to large masses of floating plants, that is bog, finally converting into land. Now, causes: sewage and agricultural and industrial waste. Prime contaminants are nitrates and phosphates. And what are effects? Unsightly scum and unpleasant odors, robbing the dissolved oxygen from water. Pollutant inflow kills the fish. Decomposition of dead fish causes further depletion of DO. Finally, a lake can literally choke to death. Here you see thermal pollution. What are causes? Thermal wastewater flowing out of electricity generating units. For example, thermal power plants. Here what are effects? Thermal wastewater eliminates or reduces the number of organisms sensitive to high temperature and enhance the growth of plants and fish in extremely cold areas, but only after causing damage to the indigenous flora and fauna.